Hello everyone, my name is Arundhati. I'm from Bangalore, India, and I'm participating in the Gaza Monologues. These are monologues from young people in 2010 that was put together by Ashtar Theatre, Palestine, and on the 29th of November 2023. In 18 languages across the world, these will be read out by many of us in solidarity with people in Palestine. I will be reading two Gaza monologues today. The first one. Allah Hajjaz, born 1996, Al-Shuza, Al-Montar. I feel like running in the streets till my headscarf flies in the sky and I fly after it. Sometimes I feel like being totally crazy, but I can't. It's the first time I say things like this. Maybe they're not the kind of things I say. Or maybe they're the things that I can't express or I'm scared to express. Why do my parents treat me like this? I look at the girls my age, how they are living their lives, and I envy them. I wish I could be like them in their confidence and freedom. I wish a ship would carry me to a distant island and throw me onto its shore, far away from the world, from everything, especially the war. Speaking of the war, all the war was one pile and mum was the other. I'll never understand why my mum kept describing things to me that I'd already seen. She and I were standing on the balcony. They bombed our neighbor's house and one of the neighbors died. We saw how the house was destroyed and how the corpse flew onto the street, and you can imagine what happened to the family after that. Did it end? No, it didn't. Because mum started telling me about how our neighbor's house was bombed and how our neighbor flew from the house like she was talking to someone who hadn't been standing with her. And on it went, stories from mum all through the war, and I was the only listener. We'd be sitting watching TV and they would say there was bombing or destruction in some place. The report would be 15 minutes long. But mom's report, after that report, would be 2 hours. She'd talk about the report like I hadn't been with her. I started to doubt myself. Had I been sitting with her or not? I swear I was there. I was really there. I was sitting next to her. Anyway, thankfully mum isn't with you. Otherwise, she'd give you a headache with her stories. The second monologue I will read today is from Amani A. Sharafa, born in 1992, Al-Rimal. Gaza is a plane carrying people and traveling towards the unknown, landing neither in heaven nor in hell. No one knows where it will land, and people may stay suspended like that for twice my lifetime. All days here are the same. There's nothing new. The simplest thing is that dreams and wishes are hard to make true in Gaza, especially if they're like mine, to be an artist, singing and acting and playing music. In Gaza, the only music is that of death and dancing on wounds. If I go abroad and study directing, how would society look at me? After I graduate, would the country be like now or worse? Everything for me is foggy and unclear, like people's faces on Friday at the Ferris market, and like the day the war began. The first hit was at the Ministry of Passports. My friend and I came out of an exam. It was the first day of the first term of exams. We sat in front of the school gate talking and waiting for the rest of our friends so we'd go home together. Suddenly, there was a series of explosions. I was in shock and felt that I was going to die. We ran away and I was really scared. I saw the women running and screaming and beating their faces, and I had no idea what was going on. I felt I couldn't stand on my legs and the world started spinning and I fainted and stopped feeling anything. Then I woke up to my friend's voice shouting, "Amani, for God's sake, wake up." When I woke up, I started crying, not knowing where to go or what to do. An older girl helped me and took me home. As soon as I arrived, my mother took me in her arms. I was very tired, but at that moment, I rested. I needed to fall into somebody's arms. The hardest thing to feel is that your moment of death is near. The war was a black ghost that covered Gaza's day and night. It imposed its hell on people, on the earth and sky and the air that we breathe. After the war, I had a breakdown. A big, wild wave overtook my soul. I was thinking I wouldn't be able to come out from under it. But it was like a hand was extended to me through the theater, like a rubber ring that pulled me out from under the wave. Today, I feel a comfort that I haven't felt in a long time, and I hope I can always stay like this. These monologues are in support of the people of Palestine. Thank you.